Good morning, boys. Mangoes on my left, blueberries on my right. Good morning, Mango. How are you? Good morning, Blueberry. How are you? You're looking very good. It looks like your Cere is going back to normal. Before, Blueberry had a hyper brown Cere for about 3.5 years, since 2014. His Cere started to turn dark, and then maybe after a year became protruding out, hence the term hypertrophy. So he's looking very good now, and this happened overnight. For the last 3.5 years he's been going back and forth in colors and texture and how rough the Cere is, but now it's looking very good. This is a real phenomenon. Just wanted to share with you that I have a theory for many years, but haven't been sure. One of the YouTube viewers mentioned that there's such a thing as housing male budgies in the same household. Not necessarily in the same cage, but just in the same household. There's something called dominant male, and the other one becomes a submissive one. And the submissive male a lot of times would change the look of the Cere just to make peace with the other male. So I would assume Mango's the alpha and this is the beta. And something different happened. According to the YouTube viewer, she said that a friend of hers used to have 2 males in the home. I'm not sure whether they're in the same cage or not, but all of a sudden one of them, the Cere turned color and it looked very much like a female Cere for many years, until the dominant male passed away. Then the male with the changing or strange looking Cere changed right back to blue. And just like Blueberry, everything seemed normal, eating, pooping, and playing all normally. So for about 3.5 years, I'm trying to see if this happens to my bird, Blueberry. And as you can see, they flew away. And there's one big change at home. Last week, I decided to get them a new cage because back and forth, I've been thinking about putting them in one big cage, but having worries that they might fight or not get along. So this is still Blueberry's cage, and this is Mango's cage. So for about 6 years, Mango's been living in this cage, and for about 4 years, Blueberry's been living in this cage, and the cages used to be side by side. So one big change was I wanted to buy them a bigger cage, but now, last week, I finally got a big cage. This is the triple roof cage, and there's plenty of room. I'm still easing them into it, but the most amazing thing was after the first day, the next night, actually the next day when I woke up, overnight, the Cere turned like this. For the ones who have been following my videos, you can see a great difference between the video before, if you look back, and now, which amazes me. It's like there was nothing on the floor of the cage that got rubbed off or chewed off or anything, just overnight. It's amazing. So I think this might be true, that when 2 males or more males are housed together in the same home, not necessarily the same cage, one becomes the submissive, and then the Cere changes color to look like a female. So I think this is what's happening with Blueberry. Because other than that, he's eating, playing, and pooping all normally all along. So I've never taken him to the vet because a lot of stress, even though a lot of people say, oh, it's just an x-ray or it's just a little bit of blood work, just the trip going to the vet alone is very stressful and it can be very harmful to birds. This is my opinion, but look at Blueberry today. I'm just amazed. So this is all theory still because I'm waiting for longer results to see if it changes back, but they're both very happy going into this big cage. And I thought Blueberry would get used to it faster, but Mango's the one that's been going inside and playing. So you like your new cage? Yep. So just want to share this a little bit with you. This is like an amazing discovery if it is continuing to be a Cere that's more normal for a male or female. But anyway, that protruding substance, it's gone. I've done nothing different except buying a new cage, a new environment. So Blueberry, come here. This is a new cage for you to play in. See, he's very content. So every day after breakfast, I take out this cage and I put it back in the spot where Blueberry's silver gray cages now used to be, and they identify it with it very much. So at nighttime, I take away this blue and white cage and I put back the silver gray cage. Oh, look at Mango, he's going in. See? They're really doing it, taking this well. So at the evening times, I put this cage back to this position and I remove this white and blue cage to another area. I'm doing that still because Blueberry has a special perch or position in this cage that he likes to sleep in. He's been doing that for more than 4 years. And for Mango, his bed is the swing and this cage. So I don't want to disrupt their sleeping patterns yet because that will be too much of a change. So every day I take out this blue and white cage and I put the silver cage down here. And surprisingly, Blueberry has never gone into it in the daytime. They just accept us really well. Are you guys going to eat? Mango's on the perch trying to eat. Well, you gotta share. There's only one bowl of seeds here and one bowl of pellets. But you got plenty of room. We can have 20 budgies stand side by side with this long perch. So this is their new play cage, you can say, for now. Nobody's sleeping in it yet. So lots of room and happy birds. So I'll keep everyone up to date on Blueberry Cere.